You got hundreds of people laying around on the floor because they're delayed. So I'm not doing it. I'll just drive back.
I have to be able to get back to work. I work at a hospital.
I can read you the text. The flight originally departing at 5:09 from Newark to Boston is canceled due to air traffic control staffing constraints during the government shutdown.
Tonight, a situation that is only going to get worse. Tomorrow, as this capital stalemate continues. Right now, thousands of passengers, just like the ones you heard from, are wondering if they'll be able to get back home. And if their flight isn't canceled, it is likely taking off late. Good evening to you. I'm Scott Thuman. Today, there were more than 6,400 U.S. flight delays. More than 500 of those were at Reagan National Airport. Both Dulles and BWI had over 130 each. Now, this all comes just hours before the FAA reduces flights at 40 big markets nationwide, including all 3 in our region. That starts tomorrow morning. And in response, several major airlines are preemptively canceling hundreds of flights. Tonight, 7 News is on your side with team coverage. Jasmine Stiles is at the alert desk with what you need to know if your flight gets canceled. But first, our Tom Rousey is at BWI taking a closer look at the problem.
Already on Thursday night, there were a lot of delays on the flight board here at BWI Marshall Airport. This airport, as well as Reagan National, as well as Dulles, all getting ready for the FAA restrictions going into effect Friday.
Due to increased security measures.
2-hour delay.
That's what David Dobbins was told regarding his flight to Orlando.
For now, so it could change at a moment's notice, I suppose.
I'm going to get home at 1 o'clock.
Shailesh Parmer says his 5:15 Southwest flight to Boston was delayed until 9, but then they suddenly told him it was 7:15 and he missed it.
Just, give accurate information so people can plan how they want to.
But as rough as things were at times Thursday, Friday is when the real difficulties start. Over at Dulles Airport, which is a United hub, the airline tells us they are trying to only cancel flights in which travelers have other options to rebook.
We're doing it in a way and trying to make sure we do it far enough in advance that it's not a surprise, it's not happening while you're at the airport. It's going to be a 4% reduction in flying starting tomorrow through the weekend. And then it'll be a stepped up number as the week progresses each day until it reaches 10% on Thursday.
At Reagan National, already a huge number of delays for Southwest passengers.
I did not feel safe at all.
The Franklins had such a bad experience flying up from Florida to see their daughter play basketball for Georgetown that they're going to go back by road.
You got hundreds of people laying around on the floor because they're delayed. So I'm not doing it. I'll just drive back.
The FAA says their order does not require airlines to cancel are up to the individual airlines. For example, though, United has said it is not going to cancel any international flights. Reporting at BWI Marshall Airport, I'm Tom Rousey, 7 News.
Our team coverage continues now with Jasmine Stiles at the alert desk. She's on your side with what you need to know if your flight gets canceled. Jasmine?
So I'm breaking down some of the policies you need to know if you've got a flight coming up. So I looked up 3, Delta, American, and United. All 3 are allowing refunds directly back to your method of payment, whether that flight is canceled or you decide just not to travel at all. For most instances, Delta will waive the change fee. American made it clear that they will allow a one-time change fee waiver. And for United, that change fee is waived if it's 6 days before or after your flight when you rebook. United's policies are also dependent on specific airports, and those are subject to change. So right now, Dulles is the only airport in this area on that list. But regardless, if you're taking a flight soon, just check your airline's websites for the best and most up-to-date times.